we are, you can feel the prowess.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, guys, Jalen Green grew up in Fresno, California, and in high school tournaments, he said, quote, nobody knew where Fresno was or how hard it is. They think it's some nice little city, but really it's not. It's crazy out there. But my support system kept me from trouble and just locked in. Brian?
Well, he stayed in the gym, Allie. Thank you. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for James Harden.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for the Rockets, Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
Maxey against Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, B.A., it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
And it's Maxey missing. And it's Houston's ball. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Embiid. Porter against Harden. Tucker, the pass to Maxey. Here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. The 3 is up. Smith with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Now Şengün, checked by Tucker. Harden against Porter. Pass to Tucker, and here is Maxey. Drains the triple.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Outside Porter. Smith with a screen on Harden. Porter the pass to Smith. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And here is Green. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. And then Porter with the dunk.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Now here's Harden. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Embiid passes to Tucker. Embiid inside, defended by Şengün. And then Embiid with the dunk.
More than likely, if there's a second chance bucket to be had, Embiid will get it. Makes him work even harder on the boards when he knows there's pay dirt at the end of it.
Here's Green. Smith outside, takes the 3, and Tucker pulls it down. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Maxey passes to Harden. Back to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And Harden with the slam.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
Nice move. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
When it comes to Jalen Green now, it's obvious he can score. That's a given. But he's also a remarkable athlete. And his vertical really jumps out at you, if you will. Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Green. Man, some of the dunks we see from Green, the throwdowns are just insane.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, this young fella has a bright future ahead of him. He's got confidence. He obviously is a tremendous athlete. He looks like he's got the work ethic that's going to allow him to realize his potential.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Christopher's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Harden, good. Harden's got his second basket on the night.
He will not settle for a long jumper if he can get points inside. Harden will take any opening he can get. He exploits what the defense provides.
Now here's Green. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Pass to Maxey. For 3. That shot, no good. So Houston will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Washington's checked in for the Rockets. The Rockets trail. To the paint. Embiid with a steal. Şengün against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Outside for Harden. Now here's Tucker. For 3, Maxey sinks it from distance. Maxey's got 6 points. And here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Christopher. Some solid defense from Maxey.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
To the inside. It's tipped. Washington against Harden. Washington passes to Martin. It's Christopher on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Niang comes in for Tucker. Milton's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Melton in for Maxey.
For your Rockets, Alfred Şengün at the line for one.
And that one misses. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
And so it's Houston with it, following the score by Philadelphia. Ooh, Harrell with the denial.
You know, when Harrell does a good job with his positioning defensively, he can block some shots. Solid job right there.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
And the Rockets making a change here. Garuba's checked in. Washington against Harden. Outside Tate, 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now here's Milton. And that one hits the back iron. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Washington, looking for his first basket, still in this one. And he gets it to go.
And that's the thing about Washington. He will slam it up in there and sacrifice his body to make plays.
Niang a screen. Here's Milton. Rockets with a rebound. Now here's Washington. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Down low. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Philadelphia has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Harden against Washington. Harden misses.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Christopher. Here's Tate, covered by Milton. Tate's back. That one a little long. The Sixers leading. Harden with it. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Now Harrell. Back to Harden. Melton on the wing. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Harden against Washington. Inside. Shoots from 12. Oh, denied by Harrell. Washington against Milton. Harrell, a screen on Washington. Here's Milton. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Now here's Harden. He has 6. Pass to Harrell. Harden against Washington. Right side Harden. Lets a floater go. That shot missing, and it's Houston the other way. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Now Washington. Pass to Garuba. Right side Tate. Over Milton. All right, the Rockets making a switch here.
Personal foul. On the floor for your Rockets, Justin Holiday.
Outside Harden. The kick out to Milton. Here's the three. Here's Niang. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. It's not good. A broken ankle. Potential surgery needed to stabilize it. That'll be the end of his day, and what could be the start of a long recovery process for him. It's hard to hear, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Justin Holiday out there with Josh Christopher, and it's Martin in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish, I play the right way, I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team, and that mindset keeps me in a good place. BA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend in the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game.
Hey, I got to admit, I like how the Rockets are approaching their rebuild. This summer, drafting Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, 2 versatile forwards to go with the other young talents. It feels like the picture is starting to come into focus in Houston.
Both shots good from the stripe.
I don't think there's any question the Sixers made the biggest trade of last season, sending a huge package to the Nets and getting James Harden in return.
Now here's Maxey. 6 points for him. And he slams it in one-handed.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Tucker against Smith. Pass to Şengün. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Joel Embiid. And Clark, in that Philly-Brooklyn trade, there were 5 players and 2 first-round draft picks involved.
And, BA, they were big-time players Philly gave up. Simmons, Drummond, Seth Curry. But when you're playing for a title and you can add James Harden, I think you got to take that chance.
And that one misses. And the second free throw is good.
No doubt about it. The Rockets are in a rebuilding mode. I mean, and I know it's a phrase we often use, but Houston really has stripped themselves down to the studs.
Now here's Embiid, coming off a 31-point game against Memphis.
And he also made an impact at the defensive end, blocking 2 shots and contesting others.
And the layup is good off the glass. Embiid's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now here's Smith. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference.
Well, Clark, one sign that Houston is building for the future has to be all of their young talent.
Yeah, I agree with you, B.A. They're planning for the road ahead. Lots of gifted players on the way up who could develop into a tight-knit squad over the coming seasons. It will be fun to watch what goes on in Houston.
The Rockets shooting just 33% so far in this game. Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Three features are incoming. Who wants one? You gotta get loud.
Washington's checked in for the Rockets. Well, a chance to check out some stats for P.J. Tucker.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the 3-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Washington outside. Pass to Holiday. Fires the 3. And another miss by Houston.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
I just love the ball movement.
Washington against Melton. Washington inside. Looking to end the run. And it's Harris with the rebound. The 76ers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's 3-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Martin. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
No good on the second free throw. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody. And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
And Embiid drops them both.
This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months, rehabbing back and foot injury.
I'll give Philadelphia credit. They didn't rush Embiid back.
They, in fact, trusted the process, pun intended, folks. And Joel has returned the favor. An MVP caliber center who changes a franchise. He is a franchise cornerstone piece. A great example of how being patient and doing what's best for the player ends up being a winning combination for all.
No good on that one. The 76ers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. And he sinks the second. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 16-5 run. Right wing. The Rockets pull it in.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And here's Washington. Here's Şengün. And it's Harrell with a rebound. Philadelphia has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Tries the 9-footer. Nice jump shot. Harrell's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, I'd like to see more of this from Harrell, expanding his touch a little bit. Nice work that time.
Here's Washington. Martin, the pass to Şengün. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Şengün's got 6 points in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Melton passes to Harris. Second chance shot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
The free throw drops for Harris.
There's a lot to like about Tobias Harris, his comportment, his versatility. He's adaptable. I think that stands out as well. I mean, he's had to play a lot of roles on different teams, and he's done them all at a high level.
Tate's shot is off.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Pass to Harden. Launches a three. That one doesn't drop. The Rockets go the other way with it. Well, with Harris, he's willing to sacrifice a larger role for the betterment of his team, Clark.
Yeah, and B.A., I think that speaks to his desire to play winning basketball, to play the game the right way, to play to his strengths and not try to do more than he can, whether he's looked at as a primary scoring option or simply being a spot-up shooter or one of three options. Harris has that disposition that says, I'll do whatever it takes.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." That made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. Here's Washington. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Here's Garuba. And another miss by Houston.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Harden against Holiday. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. And Harden, a former league MVP, three-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
And he makes a first.
Throughout years of play, one thing that has stayed consistent in the game of James Harden, his remarkable ability to facilitate.
Christopher, he's checked in for Holiday. Harden hits them both. You got to admit that Harden just has a gift for finding assists, Clark.
Yeah, he really does, B.A., and it's so amazing to watch. I mean, he's a guy that specializes in torching people one-on-one. But he's also almost as good setting other people up. Maybe it all comes back to how good he is at reading defenders. And I think there's something to be said for that.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Pass to Garuba, looking to end the drought. The offensive rebound. Washington goes up again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Harris.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for Tobias Harris. Good on both. 1:58 left in the second quarter. Outside Harden. Over Washington. Rockets with a rebound.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Goes back up, and he hits the jumper for two. Tate's gotten his first points in this one.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Harden finds Harrell. Blocked! 1:05 left in the second period. Now here's Washington to the middle. With the 10-footer. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. He's got 6.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here is Harrell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Harden with the slam.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
Here's Washington, down low. Shoots a fadeaway, and it's Harrell with a rebound. Harrell's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Houston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Washington outside. Tate with it. Fires the 3. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Sixers on top, just dominating this one. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Great to have you with us. Starting out, let's check out the award winners for Players of the Week. Looking at the Eastern Conference, Jason Tatum.
Reminds me of the Swiss Army knife forward Jason Tatum. It's amazing how well developed a scorer he is at such a young age. What's even more amazing, his fans really get on him when he's not producing at the highest level. A little bit ungrateful, if you ask me.
Now let's talk about our game tonight. A nightmare of a first half for the Houston Rockets.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding problems. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Philadelphia's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. They've got P.J. Tucker, James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Tobias Harris, and it's Harrell in at the center position.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey, shooting 1.
One shot.
And the Rockets shooting a low 26% from the field. Now Porter. Şengün a screen on Harden. Here's Porter. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Embiid. Philadelphia shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And here's Harden from behind the arc. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Christopher. Pass to Porter. Six to shoot. Here's Christopher. Misses the 3. Now here's Harden. Maxey passes to Harris. Embiid with it. To the inside. And then Harden with the jam.
And, you know, the evolution of Embiid continues. At 7 feet tall, he can look over defenders and make great passes. And he's got a nice feel for passing the ball.
Now here's Porter. It's Christopher on the wing. Smith with a screen on Maxey. To the wing on the left. The Rockets again can't hit.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Harden finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Şengün in the post. Embiid's there. Şengün, no good.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Embiid, high post. Christopher with a rebound. The Rockets have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Shot to stop the run, and it's blocked by Embiid.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
Holiday's checked in for Porter Jr. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Harden with it. 14 points for him. Harris finds Embiid. The fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They'll take on the Spurs at AT&T Center after this one. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Pass to Christopher. Maxey against Holiday. Here's Smith. And he makes it on the layup. Smith's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, Smith just has to learn to deal with this. Pro defenses won't be shy about putting contact on you. You look at how the game is played today. Teams are looking for length, versatility, and, of course, shooting. And Smith Jr. has all of that and more.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And the Rockets call time here. He's checked in for Philadelphia. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
And you look at Green, coming in at 5th in the dunk contest voting, a high flyer.
And you know he really wants to perform this year. It's going to come down to the wire to see if he gets into the contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Releases. That one's wide left.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Houston foul. Jabari Smith. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey.
Shoot 2.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw's good from Maxey. It's both from the stripe. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
Oh, BA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
Now here's Melton. Jacks up a 3. The Sixers with another miss. Here's Christopher. Melton covers. To the paint. Here's Martin. And he banks in the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Melton outside. Pass to Harris. And the shot's good. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Here's Christopher. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Milton is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Holiday. Smith outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Christopher. From outside, off the mark.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Here's Melton. Second shot opportunity. He can't get that one to fall. The Rockets go the other way with it. Maxey against Holiday. Pass to Christopher. There's a screen. And Tucker pulls it down. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And here is Maxey. He's covered by Holiday. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Embiid. He's got 12.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Tate's checked in for Houston. Washington comes in for Christopher. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Milton passes to Harrell. Here's Embiid. From deep, Melton. Washington grabs the miss. Houston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside Tate. And there's the screen. Oh, denied by Harrell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Montrezl Harrell can be so many things for this team. One of the best small ball fives in the NBA.
The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. The 76ers in second.
Number one, you have to have good shooters. Number two, you have to take good shots. This team is both talented and disciplined.
The ball's knocked loose. Now Milton. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Melton. From deep. Philadelphia the rebound. And then Embiid with the dunk.
At 7 feet tall and almost a seventh of a ton, that's a lot of force coming down on the 10 with Embiid.
Now here's Washington. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 11.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Embiid. 14 points for him. Good on the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Milton against Washington. Embiid, a screen on Washington. Milton passes to Embiid. 4 on the clock. And here's another one for the Sixers.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Houston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
No good, a bit long that time.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And here's Milton. Clock at 6. Pass to Embiid. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Milton, no good. Well, the Rockets shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Washington against Milton. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Friday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
We know they're going to enjoy getting back home, trying to keep up this level of basketball they've been playing. But there's nothing like sleeping in your own bed, getting some R&R at home.
You know, Harrell is an excellent defender, and for him it's all about energy, and he brings that every single night.
From deep, Melton. No good.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Washington passes to Tatum. Down low. And stolen by Harrell. Milton against Washington. To the middle. The steal. Outside Tate. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Porter. Boban Marjanovic out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Justin Holiday. And it's Tate in at the 3, a small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Harden against Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Fades. No good, off the front rim.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Pass to Korkmaz. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Granted, kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here's Porter. Kaminsky is screen on Harden. Porter the pass to Kaminsky. From down in the low post, it goes. Kaminsky's got his first bucket in this one.
And given how big Kaminsky is, it's tough to knock him off balance. I mean, he does a really good job of maintaining his focus.
Here's Harden. Kaminsky pulls it in. And Houston is shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sixers.
76ers ball.
The 76ers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Harden. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's on Kevin Porter.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harden. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Now, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. Here's Marjanovic. And Reed pulls it down. Here's Philadelphia. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Harden. The floater. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
So far, Harden having his way on offense. The defense has to try something different.
Harden against Porter. Kaminsky, a screen on Harden. Porter, the pass to Kaminsky. And Kaminsky slams it home.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now here's Harden. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, there's a reason Harden's at or near the leaders in free throws attempted every season. You know, he's really honed in on that ability to draw fouls. He's made it virtually an art form.
For 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harden. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
An effective playmaker and a more efficient scorer, Harden continues to be a highly productive player.
Porter against Harden. 3-pointer, Holiday. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Pass to Harden. Here's Reed. Back to Harden. 11 feet out. It's good. Off the glass. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, usually Harden is at the rim or behind the arc, but he's got that mid-range game in his bag, too.
Outside Porter. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Korkmaz. With the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Harden gets the double team. Here's House. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, you got to remember now, Harden, as good a scorer as he is not just a scorer. He's a shrewd dime dropper, too.
Outside Holiday. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Now here's Harden. There's the triple. The shot comes out, and Houston will come the other way. Pass to Porter. And here's Tate to stop the drought. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. So for the Rockets, Garuba's checked in for Marjanovic. Smith comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Christopher in for Porter Jr. And so Tate nails both of them. And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
BA, I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now with the various social media platforms that exist, the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure, and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
That's good from Harrell.
You know, what's great about Harrell is his ability to deliver whatever his team needs. I mean, he's the ideal guy to have coming off your bench.
Here's Christopher. Pass to Smith. Shot is up. Outside Holiday. Now Smith. From outside the arc. The shot by Holiday, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Harden. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Well, we often see teams make big moves right before the trade deadline. Clark, do you like when a team goes through significant changes mid-season?
Well, it does keep things interesting, but as a general rule, I don't think you can do that consistently. But it does add some life and excitement to what's going on when it does happen. But major roster changes, as a general principle, are typically not going to work in your favor.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Christopher. Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. And he's now got the double-double.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Outside Harden. Harris right side. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
Here's Christopher. To the left side wing. Pass to Garuba. Here's Smith. They get it back. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Outside Harden. Harrell the screen. Now here's Harden. He shoots. No good off the back of the rim. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Maxey covering. Pass to Holiday. Three-pointer. He shoots again. They get it again. Garuba. Oh, denied by Harrell. Good. Harden with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To the inside. And Maxey the bucket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight. The Rockets shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
So for the Rockets, Tate comes in for Smith, and Washington is subbed in for Christopher. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. Pass to Harris. Here's Niang. Harris with it. He's covered by Tate. Harris down low. He's against Tate. Harris misses. And the Rockets shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And these teams meet only twice a year. Different conferences, so there's a bit of a feeling out process. I thought they made good adjustments along the way and just did what they had to do against the Rockets.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Joel Embiid.
Oh, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Usman Garuba at the line for 2.
The first one falls. He makes 1 or 2 that time.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Harden, the pass to Harris. Here's Niang. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Holiday passes to Washington. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. Now our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.